It was 2018. I used to have this tiny little light clamp that you would put on a cell phone to take selfies with, and I used to use that as a light for my cameras, as like a portable light. And now I don't have that anymore. And by the way, I got this light, look at that. 1, 2, 3. It also has like red flashing. I'm using this battery bank to power this, and it looks pretty good. This is not a very good portable light. I have to hold it in one hand. It is so cold outside that it's not even funny. It's finally to that point. I got this at AutoZone for like $3. Best thing I've ever bought. Okay. I just watched Cody Warner make a video, like a 5-minute video of him just holding his camera and just speaking some raw thoughts. And I wanted to do the same, and I am literally filming this in one night, editing it, and just posting it the next morning. And it's about my last YouTube video. I uploaded it. I thought it was great. It got a few hundred views, much less than normal. I am proud of how I wasn't bothered by it, but it did make me think. 3 things. That video that I made, and Cody Warner's YouTube video talking about vlogging, and what I have going on tomorrow morning, which is yet another meeting with a video client. Those things in combination sort of made me think about my purpose. My purpose with video and with YouTube, and my relationship with money, and that's why I sort of wanted to make this video with all of these jumbled thoughts, almost like a journal. So excuse my thought process that's not on a train track like it usually is. In the year of 2021, I made a great deal of money. I set this goal for myself, and it was supposed to be a goal that was supposed to be beyond the stars, that it would encourage me to push. And my income grew and grew to the point where I reached it a few days ago, and I still have 2 months left. And all of that came from some parts of it from my part-time job, about 1/3 of it, maybe 1/4. Large portion of it came from photography, and another little portion came from video. And the tiny little portion of it, a very small portion, came from YouTube itself, what I have invested most of my time in for the last 3 years. And I'd like to think that my time doing YouTube sort of made me comfortable with a camera, and it so helped me increase my confidence in talking to clients, in talking to people, and just confidence in myself as a whole. And I think that was one of the reasons that I was not disappointed at all by like the 200-300 views that my last video got, which I thought it was a great video. I was editing it and I was so excited to post it. I thought the thumbnail was amazing, and a very few number of people saw it. Now, keep in mind, I'm still thankful for those 300. Those are what I like to call the real ones, and I am extremely appreciative of those real ones. But in comparison to the other videos that I've making, got a lot lesser number of views. Oh my gosh, this video is such a mess. It's just all over the place, but I love it. Another thing that really humbled me about a week ago, and it's kind of in relation to my confidence, is I was meeting with this lead with a video client, and it was like our second time meeting. And this guy, like, I was excited to work with him, but there was a couple red flags that I didn't like so much. He was always so late to get back to me when he promised to get back to me like a certain day. And I understand he just opened a new business, he's busy, but when you make a promise, you either fulfill the promise or you reach out and say that you can't do it and that you would do it at a later time. But neither of those happened. He also had this like brand new pickup truck that he always parked closest to the entrance of the door instead of reserving that for customers. And it was a new truck, and the temporary plate on it dated back to when he opened up the business, which right when you open a business, you don't buy a $50,000 truck. Conventionally, there might be things that I don't know about. admittedly. And anyway, we're meeting and I'm talking to him and he's trying to tell me a story and I not knowingly kept interrupting him. And he just stopped me and he was like, dude, I'm feeling like I'm not important to you. What are you doing? You keep interrupting and going on tangents. And I was like, whoa, my heart sank. My heart is beating faster and I was like, oh my gosh, I messed up. This thing that I thought I was so good at, talking to people, talking to clients, and I was interrupting them. That's like the #1 rule that you don't do. And it just kind of humbled me and made me rethink a few things, you know? He said he would get back to me with the budget that I gave him or the quote. I don't think he's getting back to me. I consider him a lost client. If he does, great. But if not, I learned a lesson. All that to say, what am I gonna do with my life? I have this YouTube channel that's barely making me any money. I have a part-time job making minimum wage. I have my photography, which I'm not enjoying as much as I used to. And now I'm starting to develop my video side of my business more, Abdulaziz photo and video. And I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. And now I'm out here at 11:45 with a big light hanging from my car, talking to a camera, talking to all of you guys, sharing everything that's going on in my mind. And I'm scared. I am, however, proud, as I think I should be, that I am at least trying to get ahead in life with work and money. Like most of my peers, they have no idea what they want to do. A lot of them are out partying and not really taking life all that seriously. Me and my friend Braden, we're trying to make a career out of this. I want to wrap this up. For those that are older that watch my YouTube videos, will you please, and I really do want to ask, will you please leave a comment or reach out to me or email me, which, you know what, screw it, I'll just put my email right here. Text me if you know me and you have my phone number. Give me some advice. What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? I'd like to think that I have things under control, but I really don't. I'm 18 years old. I made a bunch of money this year, and yet I still have just like $1,000 laying in my checkings account. Because I've taken everything and reinvested it back into all of this. And please, for those adults, just let me know your thoughts. I'll be the first to admit, I think subconsciously I'm just wanting people that have life figured out to tell me that I'm doing the right thing. I think that's what I'm looking for. And I very well might not be doing the right thing. So just let me know. Thank you. I have to get up early. This is not a like a client pitch or anything tomorrow morning. I actually have the project almost wrapped up, and it's like the last few minute minute details that we need to finish up, and then hopefully I can get my money for that. I don't know who the heck watched until the end of this video, but here I am, vulnerable as an egg, with a big ring light hanging from my car. I should probably just leave that there. And this is the other light I was going to use, but ended up not using. Good night, everybody. Good night.